Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 17 of our playthrough on the lakes map. We're playing as Folktails. We're playing on normal mode. So, I didn't receive too many comments on the last video. Just the usual, not the usual. NYC obviously commented, thanking me for doing this for him to demonstrate. So yeah, that's no problem at all, man. I didn't receive any further comments about what we'd like to see. So I think we're going to ramp up and we're going to slowly finish this now. So, what have we still got to finish? Well, they still have to finish this down here. They have to finish this up here. So, I think that's going to be the next jobby they do. They have to finish the earth recultivator, wherever that is, there. They haven't put anything in that yet. And I did want to sort out this and some of this down here. So, I think we're going to empty that out. We're going to just delete that. That doesn't need to be... Does that? No, that doesn't need to be there. And we need to find somewhere to put all these builders' huts as well. So, I'm going to delete that. We're not chopping anything down here, so it's fine. We could come up with an interesting thing to put builders' huts underneath something here. I'm not going to delete builders' huts because I don't want us to delete our builders. So, not delete our builders, but remove our builders' jobs. I guess there is also the place that up here could hide a lot of sins. We could put builders' huts up here because, you know, we're not going to see them. I don't know. I should have thought about this a little bit earlier. And obviously we still need to finish all the power down here, so let's take some of this pathing out down here. It's not going to be completely full because we have platforms and stuff for people to get over, the beavers to get over the other side. But you know, not platforms. We have these here so the beavers can get down. So we'll just do the best we can with the water wheels we have. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be fine. So I guess that means, have they been building these? They have slowly been building these. I'm going to get this sped up right now. We also need to think about the water situation down here. So I want to be able to come over here, don't I, and do this. So let's get this built in, put in. Because we discussed this a long time ago. Pop that in there. Pop that over there. And we also need to be able to get down here to build this. I kind of want this to be a whole lake. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull these out now. I know. You just said, oh, we're coming towards the end of this. Let's start building something else that requires a lot of work. So we'll put levees along here. Or should we put dirt? Is dirt going to be a better choice? I think dirt's probably the more economical choice. So we're going to come along here with dirt. This is going to take ages. Especially if I do stuff like that. And I guess we're going to go... I mean, what we're probably going to do is go with dams. We're going to go with dams at the right height. So I'll pop all dams along there. Then we are going to have to pull some of these trees out, which could be fine. So actually, let me put how we're going to get down here first. And we'll put some steps there. And I guess we're going to put dirt all along here. This is purely like a vanity project of mine. You know how I like to rebuild really big, like, stupid projects right at the end of... Not even right at the end. Sometimes at the beginning of the playthroughs. Who would have ever seen that coming? Pop one there, pop one there. I think we'll pop that there. And I might get that as high... Build them as high priority. And then we'll run this through here. We do also need to think about well-being stuff as well. We'll worry about well-being maybe next episode. This is going to be a big construction project episode. And they have built this now. So, if I was to open this, Are they going to come down here and build any of this? Yes, they are. We're not going to do that just yet. Because what I want to do is I want to put in the power. All of this power. All the way down. And that needs to go all the way to there to connect. So, this might take... Oh, God, no. Don't build that down there, please. This might take them a little while to get done. This is going to probably... Well, it's only one log a piece, isn't it? So I don't think it's going to take them too long. But we have got a lot of projects on the go. The bots would actually help, so... I'm not sure. Hopefully, you guys that have commented on my twitchiness with the camera, hopefully you're noticing a little bit of improvement. It's very hard to get out of learned behaviour, but I am trying my best. Oh. And we can only try our best, can't we? If I was being super worried, I would come and take all of this out as well. But I'm not super worried, so that is fine. What are you all doing? Apparently that's become priority now. When really, I want this to be priority. We're not going to have a super amount of bots. We're going to have a small amount of bots, but, you know, that's going to be fine. They have? Okay. Hopefully no one can get stuck now either. Hopefully we've engineered this so they can't get stuck. Okay, they can come and put this in. That's fine. I want them to put that in. And then once all of this is in... Sorry, moving too much again. When all of this is in, we can let rip and hopefully the water will come flowing out. You have no power. See, this is going to be advantageous to us in bad tides because we'll be able to just keep things powered. I love how this is. Should I change those to... Can we still get down here? We can. I think I'm going to change these to levees so that all the water goes out the other way. I know this is more indulgent wiggling at the end. But, you know, I think that's going to be fine. So, we've set everything to high priority, so nothing's high priority. Fantastic. So, bots. We have a beaver working in here. We have to select a recipe. So, you're going to build the chassis, you are going to build the limbs, and you are going to build the heads. Isn't that fantastic? And we're out of the bad tide. I have so many projects on the go that they're all spending ages doing all of them. Maybe there's a world in which actually this becomes lower priority, just slightly, so that down here you do have well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Oh no, it does have power. It goes into there. I thought I'd screwed that up then. Fine. Pop that back in. So, okay, we are relying on just these buildings going in for power to generate. We're doing quite alright of resources now. I'm not too concerned. I was going to come and mess around with this. You should not be forced. With this industrial area over here, wasn't I? Maybe we're going to do that later. I'm still relying on quite a lot of resources. I mean, I keep saying maybe we're going to do this later. This might turn into never happening. I would like to turn it into something like this, but... I'm not sure if it will happen. Now we're just going to put some trees in. I know this isn't irrigated yet. That's perfectly fine. When it is irrigated, we'll have trees growing in. And it will look beautiful. Oh, and also once we built this. You know. Rome wasn't built in a day. Oh, we almost can turn this on. Once these last few bits are built, we'll be able to turn this on. So, scrap metal we're fine, normal metal blocks I mean, most resources we're actually fine. Logs were a little bit low, but we know we're a little bit low on logs. This guy really can't plant them fast enough, can he? Down here we're doing fine. Hedges to build down here. And I just want to see them have this done now. Can they? It is too far from a district centre. That would explain a lot. So let's connect that up. And hopefully we're going to see them all fly over here and build this stuff over here. So that's all that's left to be built there. They're building this for me now. We have power again. Fine. And had they come down here and started putting this stuff in yet? No. This isn't urgent. None of this is urgent. I'm going to put this as urgent because resource demolition is the bottom of the chain for so it's lower than any building. So I would like them to do that. So I'll pop that there as well, just so we can have access down here, and then we'll run this path along here as well. It'll just make it easier rather than coming in through these massive trees. So we have... Is this connected? It is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete... Right, this is where we need to be really careful not to delete our impermeable floors. So if I come all down here... Why are you deleting something? You are not deleting anything, are you? Good. Nothing? Okay. Fine. Lovely stuff. Nope, don't delete the permeable floor. So, I believe you just need to come away so they can't get down there. I believe we can open this now. So let's open this, and this is the moment of truth. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I mean, I don't need to put water wheels all along the length of this, but I always envisaged it's what we would do, so we're just going to go for it. That's like stretch goal. Come on. Oh, that's really annoying. Where's the water? What didn't we put there? What didn't go here? Did we not put there is one impermeable floor missing. Did I delete it when I deleted that set of stairs? Right, that really is high priority. As far as I'm concerned, that is a minor mishap. So let's keep putting the power in. This is far more power than we're ever going to use, and we're not even charging a big battery because we've only got a couple of gravity batteries. I know I could have put gravity batteries hanging off the side. I'm not really a fan of doing that. I like to do what we did in the Folktails playthrough we played, where you do the big underground batteries so no one can see them, because they are a bit ugly. So the water should flow down here. Oh, and look, it's pushing. It's pushing all of these and flowing off the side of the map. So, we have a multi-layered power station. There we go. So that's how you can use multi-layers to generate more power by pushing the water back and forth. So yeah, I hope that was informative for you guys. They are going to just spend ages trying to build all these water wheels now. What else are they doing? Oh, do we have the bots production? It's too far to be reached. Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you started not building those stairs. This is put in. And we're just waiting for this to overtop now. Oh, I can't believe we got to bots so quickly. We finished this and got to bots so quickly as well. Sorry, there's a bit of lag there. In case that impacted your viewing. How would they... Oh, okay, they need to... Okay, to get up to there, that's fine. So what's that? That's for water. Prioritised by haulers. That's for maple syrup. Oh yeah, because we're making a catalyst, aren't we? Fine. Biofuel catalyst. Lovely. So this should be built soon. And then, so we have bot limbs, bot heads, bot chassis. Good stuff. What is the next? Oh, there was a little bit of... So there was a little bit of contamination, so we're just going to take a little bit to push that through. Hopefully that won't impact us too much. So we're doing great. We are doing absolutely great. So rather than the boring capping off of this, I know it's taken a couple of episodes for us to achieve this, but you know, I think it was worth it. I think it looks good. Right, so I did actually... We need to put builders' huts and etc. down somewhere, don't we? So, is it acceptable to have... Because, I mean, they're agnostic. It doesn't really matter where they go, as long as they go somewhere. So is it acceptable to remove them all from up here? So 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8... And move them down here. Is that acceptable? Do you think we could get by with that? Just have this as like a builder's district? I think that's probably fine, isn't it? So if we put the haulers posts here, and if we come in with the builder's huts here, I mean, it's not the most beautiful looking thing, but I think it'll be fine. And then I guess come in with 2 under there, like so. That doesn't fit there. That'll fit there. And let's get all of these high prioritised. High prioritised but low workplace priority. And then you will be lower. So you're going to have maximum amount of beavers. And then we're going to move some of the bots into our... When we have bots, which we will soon. So first thing we're going to do when we have... So the supply isn't meeting demand. That's interesting. I need these to be built. I mean, it is all connected. So that means our batteries are running low, aren't they? Yes, so I do need these water wheels. They weren't superfluous to requirement. But I've asked them to build all of that first, so... Do we actually have a bot yet? And you two are working here. You are producing... Are you producing the first bot? We don't have enough limbs. I think that's going to be fine. Oh, do we need a gear? Do we need gears over here? I'm just going to put it in a small warehouse. Maybe 2. I should have set this to obtain. Haven't got very far to go. You are going to be for gears, just to improve our supply chain a little bit. And you guessed it. I'm also going to turn this back from low priority to normal priority, so maybe we will start to put some resources into that. We started to overtop here yet? No. That's fine. This building isn't connected to the district centre, but oh, then I'll put the paths in. Whoopsie doodle. So, before we start to just create every job known to beaver kind, I need to come and delete stuff. Please, did I delete the stairs? At least they weren't stuck and they could get out. At least this removes it from like the centre of our colony. Just a little bit. So in theory, should all of this be built now? Oh, it's not yet. So, before you start building the big wonder, come and finish these power wheels so that we can have excess power. Yeah, they're coming and slamming stuff in this now. Which is fine, it's allowed. How are we doing? So we have 735 treated planks. We have the gears. Yeah. Do we have our first bot yet? Oh god, you guys are just taking ages, aren't you? Network power supply. Oh, the demand is only 50. And what we'll do is, as soon as we have this, we're going to swap it out for bots. Swap bots out to work in here so that they work 24/7, so they can produce their own kind. And we're going to swap all of these jobs out for bots. We have so much biofuel already. So hopefully the beavers can have fun. I did also see the news today that they're delaying the actual launch till the 12th of March, so that puts a spanner in my works. I was going to do a couple of tutorial videos for next week, but I will delay them. Well, I haven't done them yet. I think I'm going to do a dirt tutorial. Yeah, because dirt seems to be one of the main things. And I was also thinking of doing a sluice tutorial. Seeing as people tend to struggle with sluices. I'm not saying exclusively struggle with sluices, but they do. So over here, what was this originally going to be? It's going to be like a new, nice little beaver. Did I say we need new beavers over here? Did I? Yeah. That's nice. Let's put a forester up here as well so I can get some trees put up here. We do have a beaver bot, right. So this is going to cost me 10k to unlock this, but it's going to be worth it. The bots producing themselves is the way to go. Because he will work through the night. I probably should actually turn it back to normal beaver. Let's turn it back to normal beavers for now. Because then they'll produce a second bot. Lovely. I'm pleased with this. So I guess we have to extend this out and run this along here, so they will build this. That's going to take them a while to get over there to build. Did I have another hauling post here? Yeah, I did. I'm going to leave that there. I did. We were talking about changing all this, wasn't we? Do you dislike it? Is it fine? Is it just historical? This is how our city was. We were going to put a beaver hospital in, weren't we? So maybe I'll do that. Right, let's do that. Let's talk about doing that. So my envisagement for this beaver hospital, I just chucked all the injured beavers out their places of healing. That's good of me, isn't it? So what I want to do is, I think I kind of want to do a raised one, so we can have that path underneath still. If we run that round there, come off here. So that looks like that. We're going to put the beds in. Put them down there. And then, can I put platforms on top of these? I think I can. We've done this before. Yeah, we can. So we're going to put platforms there, like so. And then I'm going to put roof on. I guess we're going to... What do we just come in with? No, what we'll do is we'll go one further, just for the aesthetic. So what I might do is I might actually take this out for now, and we haven't unlocked many bridges. Now, would I be able to? I would actually be able to do that. So we'll pop that there, connect that like so. No, I can't, there's a tree there. Balls. So, next plan. Unlock that, pop that there, and then we can come across and build it. And that's going to be our beaver hospital. Is that water? Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably run a path around the back here. And what we might do is we might have... What other stuff do we got? So we want a few teeth grindstones. So we have them there. Maybe a few... storage tanks for antidoting. Yeah, I'm going to unpause you just for the aesthetic, just so we can make some more antidote. So pop the antidote in there. You know what? I'm actually going to put some biofuel and some catalyst in just so that it looks of different colours. And then, no, I can't do that, can I? Can't do that with that. I might run that there, just so that they've got like a little bit of coverage. There we go. I think that looks okay. And then we'll pop that there, and then you know the drill. We'll run that back. Oh, they've started to build this already as well. That means they must have finished most of these. Or are we like dangerously out of logs? Maybe we're dangerously out of logs. Go on then, have this as a like some sort of priority system. So that we can heal the beavers. Do we have 2 bots yet? Yes, we do. Do we have 2 bots? Oh, no, we don't. 2 bots, go in there. So these guys will be able to work round the clock now. In theory. then the bots become self-sustaining. How much stuff we got in here? So we got 270 metal blocks already in there, 187 treated planks, 215 gears. It's just going to take a little while, isn't it? So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think I should put around here, whether I should sort this out or whether we're happy with how this looks. We could put some rooftop terraces over here, I guess. We're going to need some beaver distribution hub. There's a lot of injured beavers. There's a lot of injured beavers. Did the forester get put in over here? No, it didn't. Can't get all required materials. Can't get logs, I guess. I mean, we could solve that by putting a lumberjack flag here. I'm marking all of this for... I'm not going to mark all of it for cutting. I'm going to mark some of it for cutting. I might mark all of this for cutting though. Yeah, let's mark all of that for cutting. So, how are my little bot friends working? They are working. So that's another 5k science. We could afford it. And I'm guessing this is going to be another 2.5k. So yeah, we are ripping through our science. Always is the case with bots when you get to this end game. I guess when they were developing the game, they came up with using science as like an extra resource. I mean, in the INT, if you use the science to actually enhance the bots. So for these bots, what we can do is we can produce punch cards. We're not producing them yet. We're producing books for the beavers to read. And we're not producing enough books yet either. So yeah, I mean, it might be a stretch to produce punch cards anytime soon. But we can think about it. Maybe put punch card production up here. What's our paper? Our paper production's fine, so it generally is. They are just using the books, so I guess you would need more printing presses. Okay. And what are they doing? Are they doing any of this? I guess what I could do is I could prioritise this, and then when they've got nothing to do, they can come and use the dirt, can't they? What's our power like now? Still not as high as I'd hope it'd be. Are these just not flowing through over here? They are. We have a very long boy power network, don't we? I guess we've just expanded how much we're making stuff. Realistically, I should probably be thinking about putting another tree farm in. But we're not at the moment. This may be a case of just watch them do it. I was hopeful we'd put these in, but I don't think these are ever going to go in, so I'm just going to take these off now. I feel like getting up there is just too much hassle. Did I not put path in? Or is it because we're waiting on the... Oh god, no. That was control. Not alt. Click the wrong button. Oh, I did. Just this needs to be prioritised. Okay. How's our food doing? Our food's great. We have loads of potatoes to produce the bot fuel. I'm not going to bother using the other recipes. I don't think they're really needed. If anything, we need more grills. Maybe we put a load more grills down here. I just don't want it to look like... I want it to look organic. I don't want it to look... I mean, because this already doesn't look particularly organic. I mean, this definitely doesn't look organic, but... So, we do have bots producing bots producing bots. And you'll be a bot production soon. Unable to get all required materials. What haven't we got? Have we not got limbs? You're not being set to obtain. Hopefully we're going to sort out some of these injured beavers soon. Right, okay, so where are we putting our next tree farm then? Or are we just going to actually cut down some of this stuff we got here? Cut that down. I didn't think the issue would be logs at this point in the game. I really didn't. I mean, I could cut some of this down. Or actually, what I could do is I could stop being an idiot and pick up all of this on the floor. That would probably help massively, wouldn't it? Might just a bit. Can't get all required materials. Are you not? I'll just delete you there. There is 240. I guess it's the 240 logs like assigned to something. Is it assigned to? I mean, realistically now, these can be low priority. I think they don't need to be done. I think we're still not generating enough to meet the supply, which I find wild. So you're almost producing another box. So there's another bot. So this is all done now. We're going to automate the fuel after this. Yeah, we'll automate the fuel. And then this will become self-sufficient for keeping the bots alive. I feel like, do I need another one of these? Do I need another one of these? I'm not sure if we do. So what do? You take 2 bot heads, 1 bot chassis, and 8 bot limbs. Oh no, the recipe's higher. So maybe we do need... Maybe we do need another bottle assembler. That takes a lot of planks, doesn't it? And a reasonable amount of metal blocks. So the first job that isn't going to be bot production, that's going to be automated, is the scrap metal. Because that is one of the highest jobs we're in. We're basically going to work our way down back from jobs that cause injury. So that'll be good. That'll be good. So many injured beavers. So little time. Are you genuinely not picking this stuff up? This is the only problem when you have really large settlements on really large maps. They have quite the distance to go sometimes. And that's fine, but it just does take them time to get around. Before zip lines, it was an absolute nightmare. It really was. So we're going to leave this guy in here for now. There's normal guys. And then we're going to swap this out to be bot workplace. And we have enough fuel at the moment, so I'm just going to do this straight away off the bat. So that where they will just continue to just produce it. And that should free up some beavers and hopefully get some more builders back in to do some of the building projects I've asked them to do. Maybe the bees are causing issues. They are all running past that, aren't they? Maybe we delete that. Can I delete that crop there? Get that high prioritised, and then we'll put another beehive back in, and then it won't be on the path. Jason said that it did affect them. You didn't want it on the path, but I kind of just assumed, well, unless they were stood there, it wasn't going to be too much of an issue, but I might be completely wrong. So let's wait for the next day. Because I must admit, I don't really use beehives. This is my first time using them. And we got a drought coming up, which is going to render our new power plant useless, but it is what it is. So where are we? Food, plant crops. Potato go there. Beehive go here. No, that's still going to overlap with. So it needs to be there. Okay. So potato go there. So there we go. So nobody should be walking across a path that's going to get them stung. Unless you're coming down to this deep grindstone. I guess we don't need that there because we moved it, didn't we? So I'm guessing actually all of this can come out and all of this can just be potatoes. See what I mean? You just keep finding small things to improve on your colonies. It's quite addictive. It's very hard to sort of move away from. You're like, oh, I just need to do a bit more. And before you realised it. That is high priority and they're not doing it. Have I prioritised something else? They're building that? Well, that's fine, they're allowed to, but why aren't they high... Can they not build that? Because... Why can't they build that? It's too far from a district centre. Well, it would appear that it is my own screw-up. Let's get that built and that built. In theory. And also that built. I did envisage this might end this week. Like, this might be the penultimate episode and the next episode might be the last episode. But I think we're probably, the rate we're going, unless I do some significant time-lapsing, doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Maybe we just come in with a forester over here. It's not going to be, it's nowhere near going to be optimal. But, just make sure none of these are marked for cutting. Okay, none of those are marked for cutting. Come in with a forester here. Wrong button. And then we just come in with some lumberjack flags. And how far can the forester reach? A reasonable amount. It's nowhere near optimal, but it's fine. Not everything has to be perfectly optimal. It's nice when it is, but it doesn't have to be. I'm a big fan of why let perfect be the enemy of good. That doesn't mean you should settle for less, but also like if it's good, if it's reasonable enough, what's the issue? So hopefully he's going to come and start planting, and that will take care of that. Oh, they've separated out, have they? Oh, okay, we are actually cooking with gas. We are producing the bot boys. Yeah, no, that's sped up a bit, hasn't it? Now that we have bots producing all of this. We will change that to bots once we have the next set built. And then they can go nuts just building this when they want to. I mean, there is also the option. put in. I know we said we didn't need the resource and I was just going to leave it, but it would appear that the lack of logs we have is a severe issue right now. I'm sure I told him to build that. Okay, whatever. So, fine. Do we have any bots? We have 2 non-bot jobs. So that will get done soon. Does the gristmill have like a chance of injury? No. So what are our high chances? So the wood workshop is medium. You're medium. I think the explosives factory is high, isn't it? Yes. Wood workshop is low. Smelter, medium. Paper mill is medium. Printing press, medium. Okay, so there's not too many that we're going to have to swap out for bots. Don't think you can actually... Oh, you can actually use the observatory, so you can have a full bot. You never used to be able to have the Folktails just being bots, because you needed science to be generated from the observatory or an inventor, and bots couldn't be scientists. But I guess they changed it now. So these bots never actually leave here because this is just their job. I'm actually going to pause this and get them in here, because that's a much better use of their time. And then fingers crossed we should actually have... Can I get another power wheel in there? Oh, I can. That's lovely. I'm very pleased with this. I've never actually built one of these before. I've never built one, so I'm glad we did that. I'm very glad for the suggestion and demonstration. I did mark these, didn't I? Yeah, okay, it's fine. Guess it just takes them a while to get down there and do the work. So we are now in a drought, so that means this has stopped pushing, so we're not going to have a lot of water. So this might grind to a halt. I mean, there is no might about it. This will grind to a halt. So is there a world in which... I know I said I didn't want to put these in here. I really don't like putting gravity batteries on the side like this. However, I guess it could work. Yeah, I mean, it's not even connected to the... Let's stop that for now. It's not even connected to the network yet, so let's stop it. Tree production's increased. Are you just building this now? You are. So maybe we pop that back down a little on the production priorities. Oh, and we did actually need to come in and dynamite this to put the Fountain of Joy in, didn't we? We don't have enough anymore for the Fountain of Joy at the moment, but we will soon, so I guess that's fun. Oh, and they've started to actually do this. Is our beaver hospital built? Yes, it is. We have a forester up here as well, so I can plant some trees. Make it look a bit more natural. Lovely. Get in there and plant those. Oh, you've actually finished your jobs now. He can't quite reach down there, okay. Good job, you're unemployed. So what we can do is we can, if I high prioritise the stairs, they can come and do a lot of this at their leisure. Come and do a lot of this at their leisure. And pop that down there. Cool. So they're coming in. We are absolutely rinsing power as well. Oof. So yeah, bot production is going to stall. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pause this. Do I have enough science for this? 1k, yes. So we're going to do that, and then the bots will come out here. What I also need to do is, if this is a heavily going to be a bot workplace, I need to make sure we have fuel down here. So I'm going to put a storage tank in. I'm only going to put a medium storage tank in. And I'm going to, well, not extract. We'll put biofuel in there. And let's get that built as a priority, please. Oh, they could build that from down there. I don't even need to put those stairs up there. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I actually didn't think that maybe 2 of these should be damn piece instead. That's probably better. Come on, stop whinging, get down here. I say as I whinge. I think I probably. I mean, it's only a 5-day drought. We're not gonna worry too much. I mean, we are almost. Yeah, we are actually out of power now. So bot production has just disappeared off the edge of a cliff. But you know, nobody's gonna get injured from working in the mine anymore. So there is that. And, I mean, scrap metal production isn't too much of an issue anyway. How did they get on with the earth repopulator? Recultivator. Oh, I can actually get a little bit longer with the... Fine. Earth recultivator. So yeah, they're 5% the way there. No, we are low on gears. Are we just feeding them all into our bots? We might just be feeding them all into bot production. So what that might necessitate is turning some of these gear workshops into bots. Into bot jobs. What's that? That's 1k? Once we've upped up the mine, maybe we'll turn the gear workshops into bot jobs so they can continue working throughout the night. And how is this going? Ooh. Too far from the district centre. Maybe that won't be. So yeah, we have made some good progress with some of our projects. So I think that's it for today. Yeah, so the burning questions I have is, what should I do with this? What should I put in here, if anything? Does it really matter if we sort this out? I mean, I don't think it does, but if you want me to, I will. Yeah. I mean, what do you want to see me do? Last call. Because I don't think the next episode will be the last. I mean, it might be. We might just go for a big old time lapse, boy. But yeah, let me know what you think. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching throughout the series if you have been watching throughout the series. Yeah, just have a good day, and I will see you next time. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't so far.